are going to take informal letter. Letter writing is something which is really very important, and especially for the children who are just the beginners. Like in class 3 only you have started it, and maybe it will in class 4 you will do all the types of letters, but in class 3 you are only doing the informal letter and not the formal letter. As for your knowledge, I will let you know that letters are of two types, formal and informal letters. But for the beginners, we always keep the informal letters. You know what is the difference between formal and informal letters? Who can tell me? Who can explain? Can anybody tell me? Have you heard this word formal?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Anirudh.
Ma'am, we write an informal letter to our friends and family.
Yes, very good.
Ma'am, and we write formal letter to the authorities.
Yes, wonderful. So that was really very nice. And that was how it should have been explained. So very nice. So letter writing actually are of two types. First one is informal. And second type is formal. Okay. So now what the difference, as Anirudh said, is the same. Informal is written to Anirudh. Will you like to explain again?
Ma'am, we write informal letter to our friends and family.
We write informal letters to our friends and family. We write to friends and
family members.
Very good. And family. And we write the formal letter to
Authorities.
Authorities. Very good. So who can tell me what does it mean? Authorities. Do you know the meaning of authorities? Do you know the meaning? Anirudh, will you explain to them?
Permission.
What?
Permission.
Permission?
Ma'am, permission.
No, no.
Ma'am, organizations.
Authorities or office bearer, the one who sits in an office, okay, holds an office bearer. Okay, so we write informal letter to friends and family where we can be completely informal. Informal means not official at all. We can be very pally with that person. We can speak anything over here what our hearts allows us. We can write anything over here. But when you are writing to authorities, like if you are writing to your principal, will you write anything? You have to be formal to her. You cannot be informal with her. You cannot speak anything or write anything to her. My mama slapped me yesterday because I was misbehaving at home. Can you write this to your principal?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
But can you write this to your friend? To your brother, sister? Can you inform this to your friends?
Yes, ma'am.
So informal, this is the basic difference between formal and informal. That when you are writing the formal letters, you have to you have to behave properly. You have to write only proper things, nothing personal you can write. Okay. But
okay, ma'am.
When you go to the principal's office, can you behave in any way you want?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Exactly in the same way. Yes, exactly in the same way, children. You cannot write anything or in your formal letters, whereas in informal letter you can be informal in your behavior. You can write anything that your heart wants to write to your friends, to your family in the informal letter. Okay, so that is why informal letter is taken up in the beginning. whereas it is not, whereas formal letter is not taken up in the beginning. Now I would like to show you one of the informal letter which I have got, just to give you an idea what kind of a letter is it and how it should be written. Like this child has written a letter, an informal letter. He has to write a letter to his friend describing the destruction caused by flood in your town. Have you heard about the recent flood, or have you heard about a recent tragedy which took place, the natural calamity that came in Uttarakhand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So he is also writing about the same kind of situation in his letter, but he's writing to his friends, so he can write anything he wishes like. So this picture isn't very clear, but I will just tell you. See, this child, you know, he has made a mistake. He has not written the address in proper lines. Can you see that? If you remember, I had explained you that you have to write the letters when you are writing the address, your address, sender's address at the top. You have to write it exactly one below the other. If you remember, I asked you to fold the page, and the line which gets created, on that line only you have to write the address. Then you have to leave one line and you have to write the date. After that, you have to write the friend's name and then the topical sentence, then the second paragraph where all the explanation about the about the topic you have to give, and then the third paragraph where you just have to say, you just have to convey love and regard, like with good wishes to you and respect to uncle and aunt, and also love to Rahul. This child has written. You can write, convey my love to your brother and my regards to your parents. You can write that. So with this ending line.
Ma'am, I have also write an informal letter.
You had also written an informal letter because we had discussed this topic. But for more clarity, I'm discussing it again. So with good wishes, he has written, with good wishes and regards for your uncle and aunt, I would like to end the letter. Yours affectionately, and then he has written his name. Okay. Now, children, this much, little bit you have an idea, but for more clarity, I'll show you a video and I will try to explain you in detail how should you write an informal letter. Okay. So you have already got an idea, little bit. Okay, so now letter writing video I will show you and explain you in detail how you should write a letter. Just watch the video. And in between, I'll keep pausing and explaining you. Letter writing.
Why are you looking so sad, Gigi? I miss my friend Aditi. She doesn't live here now. I have an idea. Why don't you write her a letter? She can be your pen friend. I'll write to Aditi right now. I can tell her about my holiday.
Nowadays, you can send emails or use the telephone to keep in touch. You can even write letters to your friends, parents, or family. Let's take a look at how to write a letter.
Okay, so why do you write a letter? When you miss a friend who is not living with you, or when you miss somebody who's not living with you or who is around you, then you write a letter to inform her, to let her know, let her or him know about your feelings. Okay, so there is a particular way of writing a letter. You cannot write it just like that. Okay, so what is that way? We will come to know more after watching the next part.
Here are some tips on how to write an informal or friendly letter.
Okay.
Click each tip to learn more about it. Tip 1. Think about the things you want to say in the letter. Why are you writing the letter? Is it an invitation? Or are you writing to a pen friend or your family? For example, if you want to invite a friend to your birthday party, you will have to tell him or her the date of the party and where it is going to be held. You can also tell your friend about any special event that will take place at the party.
So children, when you are thinking of writing a letter, you will have to think about the things that you want to say in the letter. Like if you want to write to your friend, just in the previous part, we saw that Jiggy was worried and Jiggy was missing his friend and he wanted to write about his vacation. What he wanted to write?
Ma'am, holiday.
His holidays. So he was missing his friend and he wanted to talk to her and tell her all about his holidays. So here you also, before you write your letter, you have to think about the things that you want to say in the letter. Like if you want to invite your friend for a birthday party or for any party, you will have to let that person know about the date, about the place, about any special event that you are planning to have. So all the details that you want to give or write to your friend or to your family, that you have to think beforehand. Okay? You will have to first think over it, that what you want to write in your letter. Okay? Then what is the next part?
Tip 2. Add all the important parts of the letter. Begin your letter by writing the address and the date. Then write dear and the...
So children, when you start writing, you have to follow a particular format, and this is the format. Even in the previous letter which I showed you, a child has sent to me. So that letter you saw, did you see that person, that boy had not written the address like this. He had written the first line here and the second line he started from somewhere away, not just below that, below the first line. So you have to remember this very nicely, that when you are writing a letter, you have to write your address in 3 lines, and that too, each line should be one below the other, exactly one below the other. If you are not able to do that, you may fold your page, have a line created, and on that line only you can write, one below the other. But you have to strictly follow this format. When you are writing the address, you should try to write it in 3 lines only. When you're writing in 3 lines, make sure that all those 3 lines are one below the other. Then you have to leave one space, and then you have to write the date. When you're writing the date, make sure you write the date exactly the way it is written here. Like if today is 9th February 2021, then you have to write it exactly that way, this way. 9th, 9 and th, little upward, then February, full February, February, full, 1 comma, and then 2013 and full stop. You got that? Then you have to leave one more space, and after that you have to write the salutation. Dear, if you're writing to your friend, then friend's name you can write. Dear Harry, dear Ria, dear Krishna, whatever. If you're writing to your mother, dear Mama also you can write, dear Ma also you can write, dear any name by which you call your mom, you can write that, or just dear mother. Okay? So let's watch more.
Name of the person to whom you are writing. Add a comma after the name. For example, dear Aditi, comma. If you are writing to your parents, grandparents, or other family members, or someone older, This is how you would address them. Remember to add a comma after the name.
Query.
Yes.
Here's the letter that
Who was speaking?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am Aditi.
Yes, Aditi.
Ma'am, why here is written? Ma'am, why here is written 18?
Where is it written 18, beta? Where is it? 18. This might be the house number. House number. Okay. Or maybe
Okay, ma'am.
this is the house number. So you can also start like this only. You can write the house number, then the name of the house, the name of the lane, and finally the name of your city. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So when you are writing the part of the letter, the paragraphs, the first paragraph should be topical sentence and avoid starting with the questions. Okay, it is starting with the question, but avoid it. Generally, we do not like it. It is not being accepted generally. So you try to write straight away like, I am very fine and hope that you are also fine. This is a very simple topical sentence. You can start like that, or you may straight away speak that it has been a long time since we met each other. And so I would love to meet you once again. Okay, I am writing this letter to invite you for my birthday party. And then in the second paragraph, you can write the whole thing about you can mention the date of your party, the place, the venue, the extra event, a special event, whatever you are planning, everything you can write in the second paragraph, as we do in the composition also. In the first paragraph, we just introduce. So here we just introduce the topic and we describe the topic. Here also in the topical sentence, you will just begin with why you are writing the letter. So you will mention why you are writing the letter in the first paragraph. Then second paragraph, the whole detail about whatever you want to write. Everything you will write there. Like if you are calling for the birthday party, then you will write everything about the venue, the date, the special event, everything. Then in the last paragraph, you will conclude by conveying your regards and your love. Okay, let's watch how.
Jiggy wrote to his pen friend Aditi. Let's take a look at how he wrote it. Dear Aditi, how are you? Last week, my parents and I went for a holiday to a hill station. We traveled there by train. The hotel we stayed in is right on top of a hill. It was very beautiful. In the nights, it was very cold, so I had to wear my sweater. We visited an orphanage for baby elephants. I even got to pet 2 baby elephants. One of the elephants took some food from my hand. When I grow up, I want to work with baby elephants who do not have parents and look after them. I have sent you a photo of me with the elephants along with this letter. Please write soon. For each new idea, begin a new paragraph. In paragraph 1, Jiggy talks about where he had gone for a holiday and he describes the place. In paragraph 2, he tells Aditi what was special about the holiday. He visited an elephant orphanage. You can end your letter with sentences such as, I hope to hear from you soon, or I look forward to your next letter, or keep in touch.
So children, you can very well notice over here that in the first paragraph, he has just introduced the topic of the letter. He has, let us come to just a second. See, in para 1, where you went for the holiday, he has written, because he is writing a letter where he will be talking about his holidays, how he spent his holidays. So you have to introduce the topic of the letter in the first paragraph only. After writing the topical sentence that I am fine and hope that you are also fine, or it has been a long time since we met each other, and so I would love to meet you once more. I'm writing this letter to let you know about my holidays, how I spent my holidays. You can give the topic there only. You can write about the topic in the first paragraph. You have to write about the topic in the first paragraph, topic of the letter. Then in the second paragraph, you have to give all the details about that topic. Like if you're writing about holidays, then everything that happened during the holidays, that you'll write in the second paragraph. Okay, if you're writing to invite for your birthday party, then all the detail of the birthday party you will be sharing in the second paragraph. And in the last paragraph, you can just end your letter by writing anything that you want. Like if you want to write, I hope to hear from you soon, you can write that. You have to conclude your letter over here. I look forward to your next letter. Or you can just write, keep in touch. Or you may write, convey my love and regards to your parents. Or convey my love to your brother and my regards to your parents. Okay, this also you can write. So you will conclude in the third paragraph and then the last part. And that is what? Let's see.
Or keep in touch. Close your letter with words such as yours lovingly, yours affectionately, your friend, best wishes. Add a comma after the last word. Sign off by writing your name below the closing words. For example, your loving friend Jiggy.
You got that? Did you understand? This is called subscription. This part,
Yes,
after
ma'am.
yes, child. After third paragraph, children, you write the subscription.
Ma'am,
And
your
in
voice
the
is not.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Who's that?
Ma'am, Alia.
No, beta, something is wrong with your audio because I'm sure everybody else is listening to me. Is my voice audible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is audible.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you. Okay, thank you for informing. So please check your audio if you are not getting my voice. Okay, so children, subscription is the last part of an informal or a formal letter where you write yours affectionately, the examples which has been shown just now. What was that? That you can write?
Sign lovingly, yours
You can write yours lovingly, yours affectionately,
affectionately, your friend, best wishes.
yes, and you will have to add a comma. So anything out of these four options you can choose, and you can end your letter by writing the subscription, by writing yours lovingly or yours affectionately or your friend or best wishes, and then you can put comma and your name. But make sure that you write your your first name only, not the surname, because you are writing to a close friend or to your relative who knows you by just your single name also, by your first name also. I'm listening, child. I'm listening. I'm just ending. I know it's time for another period. So I'm ending.
I'm asking that I have to stay in your meeting or I have to join.
No, you join your next period. No problem. I will be informing you when you will join me after this. Okay. So children, you will end your letter by writing yours lovingly, comma, and your first name. Or you may choose any out of these four options which are given here. Okay, children, this is how
Take the picture.
what? This is how you are supposed to write your letter. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. Is it?
Yes,
When
ma'am.
writing
Yes,
a
ma'am.
letter,
Yes,
use
ma'am.
traditional
So
layout.
just remember this, that you have to use a particular way of writing a letter. See, the address in 3 lines, then you have to leave a space, you have to write your the
Date.
date of that day, particularly the way I have explained you. Then you have to leave one more space and you have to write the salutation, dear, and name of that person, comma, and then in 3 paragraphs you have to write your letter, and at the end, after leaving one space after the third paragraph, you have to write the subscription, yours lovingly, yours affectionately, whatever you feel, comma, and your first name. So that was all about letter writing, informal letter writing. Now I'm ending the period, children, as it is time. Okay. So bye for today.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, have a nice day, ma'am.
Okay, children. Bye for now.